that's really what it's like. I'm a billionaire and I ain't got shit to do with my
Virgin
money.
Records, you famous.
Yeah,
People know you, nigga.
Yeah.
You got knighted. People know you.
Yeah.
You famous in 2 fucking countries, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You went in the outer space for a fucking headline. Yep. Ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
Back at it.
Today's episode is brought to you by some alcohol brands that we're not gonna name because they ain't paying us.
Not at all. Remain nameless.
So we might say some shit, y'all. Don't judge us.
Don't judge.
Don't judge us.
Mm-mm.
Yes, sir. This is episode 30 of the Fuck That Shit Dog podcast.
Yes, sir.
Dirty 30.
Let's go.
We made it. We made it, dog.
Hey, it's good news. It's good news. They ain't shut us down yet.
That's damn near half a year, dog.
Hey,
we working every week. Hell yeah.
Content.
Shit.
Feeding the content.
Goddamn right. Hell yeah, man. If you don't know already, I'm your host. I'm Veezy.
Qurious.
Yes, sir. And we in this thing for another one.
That's right.
Yep, we're gonna get right to it. Matter of fact, let's get right to it. I put this at 15, but we're gonna kick it off because everybody knows Space Jam started. Space Jam 2 came out today.
Yep, new legacy. Let's go.
Yep, I haven't seen it yet.
Hey, I'm only hoping for good things. Now, this is my thing. We can't compare the new one to the original. That's all I'm saying. Just like how people did with Coming to America.
I was going to say it's Coming to America all over again.
Yeah, man. Like, I have no expectations. All I want to do is be entertained.
Niggas who don't like LeBron already don't like it.
Shh, come on. Already.
You got to be able to separate his on the court personality with his off the court. Because he obviously 2 different fucking people.
Definitely.
On the court, I can't stand a nigga, but off the court, he's stand up dude. Up there, the flopping and all that bullshit he do, man.
Yes,
I do not like his game at all.
True enough.
Off the court, he a stand up dude, man. He seemed to stick up for black people and for his people. I mean, he put his whole team, all his boys on.
Yes, love that.
You know what I'm saying?
Love that.
And that's that's real nigga shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, what he's doing is he's creating generational wealth. Like, the way he takes care of his brand is so commendable because, I mean, honestly, it's what Jordan did. Jordan took care of his brand. So it's like, hey, it's all about expansion. Year 19, he know that his time in the league is numbered. It's different avenues. So I'm glad he actually made it.
Right. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, sir.
He's producing this one, right?
I believe so. Okay. I'm sure he's got some kind of credit in it. I mean, the business moves are just commendable, man. Just what he's doing as far as, continue to brand himself, and now bringing in his son.
Right. That's his real son in the movie, right? I don't know.
No, not Bronny.
No. He got more than.
He got 2 sons. He got 2 sons.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
just like when Will Smith did with Jaden when he had him in
that Earth shit.
Nah, he had
the happiness, Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. That was the first one.
That was him. Yeah.
It's just like that. Where everybody was like, "Well, damn, he ain't put Trey in no movies."
No, we did not.
Maybe Trey can't act. Hey, nigga. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Not every all your kids ain't gonna be able to do what you do.
No, not at all.
And then there's gonna be some shit your kids can do that you can't do. So,
well, honestly, man, their whole family is a whole nother discussion.
Who family we talking about?
The Smiths.
Nah, we're not getting on the Smiths.
All right, moving on.
yeah, we're not getting on the Smiths.
Yeah,
but yeah, Space Jam 2 is out today.
Yeah, sir.
I'm watching it tonight with the family.
Awesome.
And I'm pretty sure it's Warner Brothers. It's a cartoon movie with basketball players. Nigga, if you really want to get down to it, in the thick of things, Space Jam was corny. The regular one.
If you really think about it.
It was corny. So I expect this to be corny too.
Yeah.
And I expect to enjoy it. I know my kids gonna love it. They ain't no fucking critics. You ain't finna be Roger Ebert out this motherfucker, dog.
Right.
For what?
The first one was centered around him retiring and coming back. And like I said, besides that, the story was whack. They took the powers, they played the game, they win the game, the end. So it's like it wasn't like that movie was.
It was a cartoon epic. With a human nigga in it.
That's it. And then,
That's it.
And then we had R. Kelly. That sweet ass song. Amen.
Dog, I Believe I Can Fly.
Sweet.
It's a classic.
Hey, still.
And that's coming from me. You can't take away some shit. You just can't take. Nigga,
I'm not an R&B nigga.
Nigga, we mime to that shit. That's dead serious, dog. We mime to that shit. My church group. Oh yeah, I was a mime, nigga, when I was young. Shit.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with that shit, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. And the mime we did to that shit was cold as hell.
Yes, sir.
Now that I look back at it, it's like fuck.
Y'all mime to R. Kelly.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah.
Like, what was he thinking about when he wrote that goddamn song? That's beyond the point. All right, man. We're trying to move on, man. Space Jam 2.
Go check that shit out, dog.
Go check that shit out, dog. All right, man. Let's get to the quick hitters now, nigga. All right, tell me what you think about this, man.
Yes, sir.
So, Charlamagne the God gave Ben Carson. We all know who Ben Carson is.
Yes.
He gave him Donkey of the Day. Not to say that Ben Carson don't deserve a lifetime of Donkey of the Days because he is a dumbass.
Single-handedly.
He gave him Donkey of the Day for saying welfare hurt black families more than slavery, which at first glance that statement sounds
bad.
Look at who it coming from.
Yeah, but it's an error in the statement.
Slavery is the biggest detriment to black people.
Period.
But when it pertains to the black family, and that's why I think, when it's coming from Ben Carson, you're not even trying to see the context.
Nope.
That's just like if Kanye would have said it. You're not trying to see the context.
Nope.
The black family were more together as a family unit if they weren't being ripped apart. So I can see, like, if you want to draw that context, slavery is horrible for black families in that context. Ripping families apart.
Yes.
Forcing mothers to sleep with their sons, buck breaking and all that shit.
Yes.
So yeah, that's horrible.
Now I know who you're related to.
Nothing worse than slavery as it pertains to black people.
Right.
Nothing worse.
Nothing worse.
But when you look at welfare, that shit ain't helping black people.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what I get what he's saying, but when you look at who it's coming from, you don't see the context. Because he says a lot of dumb shit to cater to, the base that he's trying to play to.
And that's playing politics with real issues.
This a nigga that was appointed the HUD director under the last administration.
Yeah, and I mean, but the thing is like to keep on coming out with these statements as if you're a representative of a particular group of people. And the thing is, like I said, when you're talking about welfare and we're talking about receiving help from the government, you're looking at something that, okay, if you don't have X, Y, and Z, or if you don't have this particular amount of income, we're going to help you. Of course, black people on it. Black people need help, but also they are not the majority of folks that are on welfare. So
it's the stipulations of welfare, though. Yeah, because this is what I'm saying. Like when you draw it into context, HUD, Section 8, all that shit, and I would imagine him having been the director of HUD, he learned some things. I would hope he learned some. Come on, this nigga is a world-class surgeon. He's not stupid. He say a lot of dumb shit, but he's not stupid. I studied this nigga when I was a kid.
Right.
Because I wanted to be a doctor. So I know I'm very familiar with this dude.
Right.
He ain't dumb at all. This the dude that the first surgeon that ever performed not open heart surgery. It
was like
separated Siamese twins who were joined by the head, by the brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
he not dumb. There's intelligence in that man.
There definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? He just say a lot of stupid shit trying to cater to a base.
Yeah, but my problem with the statement is what you're doing is you're still trying to like there's a reason why folks get on welfare. You know what I'm saying? What is the reason why? It's not just it's so detrimental to black families. Like what is the reason? Because
Right.
you no jobs.
No jobs.
A crowded development, which people are stacked on top of each other with no opportunity. So the only opportunity you have is to get assistance.
Right.
And with that assistance, you can't have this particular person in the house, or you can't get over this. If you have this particular level, then you don't get the assistance no more.
But that's where
right.
the context comes from, where welfare hurting the black families. Because as it pertains to black women and single mothers, the goal is to keep them single so that they depend on the government instead of a husband or a man in the house. You know, they remove the black man from the home so they can become daddy. The government becomes daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So us who understand that can look at that statement and say, I kind of can see where you were trying to go with it.
Right.
But anytime nothing is worse for black people, black families, a black individual who never had children. Nothing's worse than slavery was.
Right.
Dog, we wasn't human to them.
Yep. Straight property, animals.
Shadow.
Stupid as fuck. That was the dumbest shit ever. Like you characterized as an animal. Yeah.
3/5 of a human. Like, come on, man.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, there's nothing. You can't tell me there's anything worse than that.
So I'm just saying, like, when it comes to that particular statement, attached to why.
That'd be like saying, that'd be like, and I, God forbid anybody even try to draw this comparison, but in the black community, that'd be like me arguing the case to you that police brutality was worse for black people than slavery.
Man, that's crazy.
Like, it's unarguable.
Yeah, you can't even do it.
Like, police brutality is bad.
It's bad.
It's detrimental to this. But, nigga, we ain't lived through slavery.
Yeah. Massa raping your wife.
And you can't do shit about it.
You can't do nothing about it. Just eat that shit.
He basically turning you into a cup, and you can't do shit about it.
Yeah, molesting your daughter, can't do nothing about it. Sell your firstborn, can't do nothing about it. If you run away, you can get killed, can't do nothing about it.
Chop off your foot,
can't do nothing about it.
Whip your back till your goddamn skin falling off the bones, nigga.
So like what are we talking about?
If you try to starve yourself, they'll force feed you. I mean, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Dog, you seen that shit where it was a video Mos Def did where he was going through some of the torture tactics that they did to slaves.
No, I haven't seen that.
I couldn't watch the whole thing.
It was crazy, huh?
They did the force feeding one, and I was like, dog, why? At first, I'm like, nigga, why are you putting yourself through this shit? But I understand, because, you know, as a way to empathize, you shouldn't even need to empathize, dog. That psychological trauma has passed down to us. We may not have experienced it,
right?
But we feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like you feel the effects of it. But yeah, as far as Ben Carson's statement,
right?
Again, he deserves Donkey of the Day for a lot of shit.
Oh,
anytime he opened the mouth, he probably gonna get Donkey of the Day.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. But I see where you were trying to go.
Yeah, attached to why. Just don't throw that out.
Yeah, we need to stop trying to downplay slavery in the black community. Like black people, white people already try to do it enough for us to come out here and try to downplay it.
Talk that talk, though.
You know what I'm saying? Ben Carson, shut the fuck up.
Let's go.
Like, we gotta stop that shit.
Yeah,
we gotta be the main ones Like, again, I'm bringing it up. Nigga, have you ever seen a Jewish person, even the worst Jew, downplay the Holocaust?
Ever.
As much shit as I talk about Ben Shapiro, I ain't never seen him downplay the fucking Holocaust. Not one single Jewish person.
And the crazy thing is, in this day and age and the access to information, even on the public platform, they are trying to make it seem as though the Holocaust and slavery are neck and neck, as if the two atrocities are very comparable. 1,600 at all, 0%.
You talking 200 active years.
Yeah, dog.
250 active years
on the View
to 4.
Yeah, on the View or whatever that bullshit ass show. They's up there basically, trying to compare.
I mean, look who on the View, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dog.
Look who on the View.
Bullshit.
You can't compare it.
You can't. Like 0%.
The Holocaust is bad on its own.
It is. It's terrible.
Slavery was
a whole
fucked up.
Shit.
These are two different people, 2 different atrocities that happen to 2 different people.
That's what I'm saying.
They're both horrible. Don't try to compare that to this, though.
At all.
Please don't try to compare that to this, because y'all want to. What is this? What you want to call it? Oppression dick slinging contest. We win that one
every time. Still,
we win that one.
Still.
So yeah, I don't. Nah. See, let's go on to the next one, man.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with Team USA,
dog? I'll put it like this, man. The athleticism gap between the United States and countries abroad is closing, and the basically the not necessarily feeling it's important to play defense. Dog, they really was
the NBA game and the way basketball is being taught in America is like they're saying that other countries are catching up. I don't think other countries are catching up. European ball hasn't really changed. They still play. They still have a real fundamental style of basketball, and it's a more physical sport overseas because they don't call these ticky-tack fouls that we get over here. That and in the AAU circuit, it's offense, back and forth, and that has seeped into the NBA because you got all these kids that come up. Kobe spoke on this. You got all these kids that come up through the AAU circuit. They're not taught defense.
Nope.
They don't go to college long enough to learn how to play defense.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Or if they do, they go to a team like Syracuse and play zone the whole goddamn career like Carmelo. Carmelo was only there for a year anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't learn defense.
Nope, not at all.
So,
So the defensive scheme is like, okay, so for instance, nobody in the NBA runs like a 2-3 or 3-2. It's like a sagging man.
You can't really run a 2-3.
No, you can't, because dudes are athletic, but it's like they run like a sagging.
No, I mean
man.
the rules. You can't really run a 2-3 because you can't stand in the paint long enough.
They'll say it's illegal defense. So it's like, okay, you do a sagging man, but the thing is, they don't be on their man. And them motherfuckers, like, dog, I saw some of the highlights. They shooting the ball. They shooting the ball, Veezy.
Nigeria shot the lights out.
Dog,
60 points.
Dog.
23s.
Crazy.
Dog. I've been playing 2K21 lately, and that's all I do is shoot threes.
Yeah.
Nigga, I be hitting 20-something threes. I'm like, goddamn, 60 points.
And I watched the Australian game. I'm talking about dude literally had a half a second to shoot the ball, and that junk was all net. So I'm like, they better bring their A game because people are not laying down for them. Everybody is not like,
and then
Kevin
you got to
Durant.
think about it like this. A lot of these European teams, Australia, that's not Europe. The Australian teams, the Nigerian team, a lot of these other nations' teams have NBA players on them as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Nigerian team had what? Like, they had the dude who he's in the NBA, and then they had the dude, I think it was Vincent, who's playing for the G League.
It was like two or three of them, but it's like you have supposedly Kevin Durant, one of the best players on the planet. They ain't seen none of that shit.
But what I'm saying is, you have these guys that know the NBA game, like they're familiar with it. These dudes in the NBA they're not that familiar with European rules. They play FIBA once a damn year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not the entire league. Like, I think the NBA need to do more crossover. Like, they need to, I don't know, run exhibitions
more
more.
often.
Yeah.
I mean, they could and it might be beneficial, but it's just, man, really, it's defense. Like, no, okay. The objective of defense, of course, is to stop your man from scoring. If it is just trading baskets, that's all it is. You're just trading baskets. Like, where's the extra effort on trying to stop this person from doing whatever? Like,
Right.
A lot of times I just see a bunch of open shots.
Trade a basket, hope the other guy misses.
Yeah.
You go down and you shoot your shot.
Yeah,
and hope you make it.
and that's it, man. So it's like, I felt bad for them because people were definitely trashing the ass after they lost them 2 straight.
Right.
So, but it's it's defense.
And then they played another one after they won that one, right? Argentina.
They beat Argentina.
Okay, so then the next one
they beat them by like 20, 30 points.
Yeah. Then the next one they had to cancel because now they doing like they got all these fucking COVID shits, and Kevin Love, he off the team now because of an injury. So they got I got a notification that they had added 2 people, but I didn't really pay attention to it. That was right before you pulled up, so
word.
I ain't really look into it. But yeah, man. So I mean, I think by the time the Olympics come, because there's the thing about Team USA, no team out there is gonna match them for talent.
Shouldn't be.
No team out there is gonna match them for talent.
I mean, that's a statement.
You got Kevin Durant on the team. You got Russell Westbrook on the team. You got Bradley Beal ain't on the team no more. You got fucking who else? Who I seen on there?
Jason Tatum.
Like, you got NBA
all
stars.
You right.
All NBA niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas.
I'm telling them, all them dudes shooting their lights out though. So I mean,
they
just got to step it up.
But you talking about NBA that has a team that has a Kevin Durant on the team.
Yes, sir.
All right. So they can't match them for talent. They can shoot.
You right.
If they can match them for talent, they'd be in the NBA.
On paper.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. If once these guys jail, I don't know what I just said.
Nah,
jail.
That should work.
Once they jail, like that's why these is exhibitions. These games don't really count. If they lose all of them, they still going to the Olympics, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they get these little funky ass games out. They get accustomed to the European rules. They know what's gonna get called, what's not gonna get called. I think a lot of that in them first 2 games, because I read something where the players were staring down refs because they wasn't getting fouls called. But it's like, nigga, they don't call them pussy ass touch fouls overseas.
Right.
Nigga, you talking about guys that play soccer.
Running to each other.
Countries whose main sport is soccer.
You right.
They not calling them little touch fouls. Because the soccer players will look at the basketball players like they're a bunch of bitches. Am I lying?
No.
No. Yeah. So what do you do? I play soccer. What do you do? I play basketball. Oh, you play basketball.
You play that bitch ass
sport. You play that pussy sport. That's a foul. he slapped my wrist, ref. That's a foul.
Fuck out of here.
And moving on.
Yes, sir.
Still on basketball though. Overtime Elite. We talked about them in a few episodes back.
Yes.
The new league for high school players. And I guess high school and the first few years, they signed the number 2 prospect in the 2023 class, Jalen Lewis.
I think it's a great idea. Why not give yourself an opportunity to do something? I mean, as opposed to, just like we said, you're able to take control of your image and still either, get paid, for your talents, as opposed to.
Here's why this is dope.
Talk to me.
Because Overtime Elite is what Big Baller Brand tried to do.
Yeah.
All right. But they wasn't getting
support.
No, they weren't getting recruits like that. He had his sons playing in it,
Right.
but they his sons. You know,
Right.
this is family business. Y'all supposed to play for them. You know, Overtime Elite, they're able to pay these players and recruit these players. So now you're gonna have colleges who not only have to compete with each other for recruits, now they gotta compete with a league that's telling the top players in the country, you can get paid today. You can get paid now. Sign with us. You get paid. You're going to play with the same level of competition because we're recruiting the top athletes. So you're going to play with all the dope ass niggas that you've been playing with. And the NBA is going to be watching. So you can get paid this year and go to the draft. That's all these basketball kids really care about is, can I play this 1 year stopgap? Will I be able to play? And will the competition be to the level that I'd see in college to where NBA teams can come and see me play this year before I enter the draft?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what, if you motherfucking the number one basketball prospect to even be considering college, they got to be offering a fucking lot with all the options they had. Because I had said this a few years ago. Why are y'all even considering college if you don't want to go to school? Go overseas for a year, like Lamelo Ball did. Like I can't even remember my man's name, dog. But he went overseas. Go overseas for that year, then enter the draft. What Lamelo Ball went to, right? Yeah.
So, I mean, with that being said, it's just what this particular league is doing. It's allowing dudes to take control. You know, take control. It's about being an owner. It's about being a boss. When you're dealing with the NCAA, you're dealing with an entity that wants money based off the wins that you're able to provide because of you playing. And it's like you're there making money off your back. You know, so like I said, thank goodness for the NIL. Thank goodness for Overtime Elite because it allows the player to take back, you know, their ownership, their likeness, their, you know, the ability to do for themselves as opposed to going to a school and getting a stipend.
Right. And this is what I said, and we even brought up NIL before. But even with NIL, the schools are still not paying. We said this already. The schools are still not paying the kids. The kids are just able to use their name to their benefit. So if you got a running back freshman coming in, really ain't got no. See, this like everybody is in a rush to kind of figure out how to do this NIL thing.
Right.
But what teams and players need to understand is just because you signed with this company, just because you did this little deal or whatever, if you're a freshman, you really nobody right now.
Still.
You know what I'm saying? You really nobody. The people that NIL is going to benefit the most are niggas that turn out to be like Reggie Bush.
That's it.
Niggas who turn out to be like Carson Palmer, the stars, nigga.
Zion Williamson.
The Heisman Trophy candidates
your main niggas
are going to be millionaires before they graduate college.
And that's it.
Unless your daddy is Master P.
And that's it. Tell you, talk that talk, dude. That's what it means.
You know what I'm saying? Unless your dad is Master P and he already got some shit in the works for you, the only niggas that's gonna be making the real money off the NIL shit is the niggas that's the stars. Because what does NIL allow colleges to do? Sell jerseys with the players' names on them. Because before, you could sell the jersey, couldn't have a name on it.
Right.
Now you can sell the jersey. Michigan doing this shit now. you can sell the jersey, and people can customize it with their favorite player.
So now
a lot of people, most people are fucking followers. Your favorite player is gonna be the best player on the damn team.
That's it. Period.
So most people are going to purchase that customizable jersey, and guess who's gonna get a portion of that money?
The player now.
The player.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So
cool.
But I like Overtime Elite. I like what they're doing right now, man. And it's gonna force a lot of teams to really try to step up they fucking, step their game up.
Yeah, in which they should.
Doing everything they can to get these niggas paid.
Yeah.
Outside of being able to pay them themselves.
Because at some point, it's not always about someone being in control of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's good. I cheer on any athlete or anybody who's able to make their own decisions and be a boss and not feel like they're a slave to a system. So
facts.
Cool.
Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao on August 21st.
Let's go. I'm Team Errol.
Everybody black.
Yep, everybody black. I'm Team Errol, man. The way he systematically breaks niggas down, I'm going to say this. This will not be a Mayweather-Pacquiao lame-ass spar session in which the nigga running and tapping the nigga.
Hold on.
That was not a good fight.
Oh, yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No.
See?
Glorified sparring match.
See,
this is a
quick hitter. This is a quick hitter.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want to spend too much time on Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Everybody know Mayweather style of fighting is to not get hit.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Win on points and counter to the point where if you can counter to the point where you can get a TKO, cool, like he did Ricky Hatton.
Right. His last knockout, real knockout.
Yeah.
Right.
Or,
all I know is this.
Errol Spence don't like getting hit either, dog.
Yeah, but the thing is this. He gonna throw punches. So
he is.
Errol's gonna systematically hit that ass. So I'm definitely excited to see it.
He gonna throw punches, but I know he know his opponent. Dog, Errol Spence's last fight wasn't no.
It was nice.
It was good, but it wasn't. It wasn't no knockout, was it?
No, it was decision, but it was him and Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
Still won by unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Danny Garcia counterpuncher. It's like if all you doing is reacting to what I throw, and I'm on the offensive and I'm backing you up, like it clearly gave him the
Errol
advantage.
Spence lost a few rounds in that fight.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did. I mean, it's just gonna be different.
You're not finna see no. Well, I don't know. Manny is up in age, so you might see a knockout.
No. I'm not saying a knockout. I'm saying that it's not gonna be.
You saying it's gonna be more entertaining?
It's gonna be way more entertaining because you got a guy that really be throwing them things.
But they're not gonna be brawling.
No. It ain't gonna be Sean Porter, Errol Spence, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good because number one, Errol Spence is trying to cement his legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Pacquiao's trying to reclaim the momentum he had because he's had like the last two fights he fought great.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pacquiao trying to retire with a win. I think this is gonna be his last fight.
I mean, no, it possibly could be. So
it needs to be. The nigga's like 80 years old.
Yeah, I mean, dog is nice. He's still 3 years younger than Mayweather, even though I hate the fact that people try to say that he fought Mayweather in his prime when he's 3 years younger than Mayweather, but that's neither here nor there. But
yeah, ain't Mayweather like 44?
Yeah, he's older than Pacquiao by 3 years.
Yeah, dog. When niggas was saying that shit just to fucking hate on
Mayweather.
Floyd.
Yeah. Why did you fight him in his prime?
Nigga was in his prime.
Yeah, he's older than him.
How old was Floyd when they fought? 30. That was 2015. It's 2021 now, so he's probably 38.
Yeah, he might have been 38. He was 35.
So Manny was 35.
Yeah, like nigga, you consider over the hill when you
now
like.
Look, here's the argument that I make for the dumbass niggas that be saying that shit. Why don't you fight Manny in his prime? Manny Pacquiao is still fighting, and he's a world champion today.
Today.
6 years later.
So what we talking about?
Fuck are we talking about? But all right, Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. We got Errol Spence winning.
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna be a knockout. I don't think he's gonna try to Nobody wants to fucking sit there and brawl with Manny Pacquiao.
No. I mean,
niggas too fucking fast, dog.
Now, mind you, when he does try to brawl, my man Marquez knocked that ass out because he comes in, with his hands down. Yeah. But I expect, another unanimous win for Errol Spence. That's what I expect. I don't expect no knockout. It's gonna be a great fight.
It'll be a good
Pacquiao
fight.
Nice.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be close.
Yeah. I mean, unanimous or split decision.
I think it's gonna be split because Manny got the judges, dog.
I mean, he's the underdog in that fight.
In any fight Manny lost, he got knocked out.
Well, Jeff Horn, they stole it from him.
Jeff Horn, that one, that one.
Yeah, they stole it.
But that shit with Bradley,
they stole it. But he got him back though.
No, Bradley won that shit.
It was close.
The one that Manny won. Bradley won that shit.
The last one. You said the Bradley won that one?
The one that Bradley lost.
He won it?
They fought like 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. So
the one Bradley lost.
Which was the last one. Because he won. Bradley beat him the first time.
But he lost him the second time.
Gotta check that one.
We'll come back to that. This is what I'm saying. Manny got the judges, dog. If it's close, they giving it to Manny.
True.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
All right. Let's
move on, man. Oh, shit, we still in boxing. Wilder and Fury got moved back to October 9th.
Thank goodness. Well, I mean, it's like thank goodness for who though? Is it thank goodness for Wilder?
Don't bode well for Wilder.
Hey man, I'm just hoping.
I hate COVID. I hate COVID because of the COVID excuse. You can say I caught COVID just so you can get yourself more time. They weren't gonna cancel that fight. He has to fight Deontay Wilder before a certain day.
Yeah.
He has to fight him or he's gonna lose his shit. It's mandatory.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping Wilder has learned some type of defense. That's all I'm hoping. I would love for him to be dodging and slipping punches and countering and everything instead of just looking for that 1-2. So,
nigga, you and me both.
With this extra time, please, Wilder, please do what you're supposed to do on Black History Month.
And learn how to box.
Because, goddamn it, man, Fury really made you look bad. And you made me say, I ain't felt that sad since Tyson busted Douglas.
Nigga. he made himself look bad. He made us look bad. I felt like I lost the fight.
I'm telling you, I was sad. Shoot, man, we've been kind of slim on the sound effects. So, you feel like you want to hit something. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, this that'll go for Tyson Fury.
Yeah, we booing your punk ass.
Fuck him. Shit, Gayle King tells. Larry, listen to this dumb bullshit.
Yes, sir.
Man. Well, just tell me how you feel about it before I call it dumb bullshit.
All right.
So Gayle King told Dr. Fauci in I guess whatever the hell, I didn't watch the whole thing. This was a clip. If her family, if members in her family are unvaccinated, they can't come to the Thanksgiving whatever, like the function.
Right.
If you are unvaccinated, you can't come to the function.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that?
That's dumb as hell.
Okay. Yeah, stupid as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Dog. If you vaccinated, why you worried about my unvaccinated ass?
I'm telling you.
I can't get you sick if I'm sick, right?
That's right.
You vaccinated, right?
You vaccinated. You straight.
Oh, but like we all know, vaccinated people are getting sick. So that's why you're really scared.
Still.
Because you know in the bottom of your mind that goddamn vaccine you took ain't really keeping your dumb ass safe.
Not at all. Not at all.
Dog. I had a few family functions since this vaccine came out. I wish my family would tell me I can't come because I ain't vaccinated.
Come on.
I wish.
Man.
I'm not even gonna say who, but I got a few people in my family that done took the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, that's their business.
Yep, that's your business.
I don't care whether you take it or not take it. We've had our conversations about it. They know how I feel about it. I know how they feel about it.
Sure.
That is what it is. But don't tell me I can't come around because I ain't take the shot.
Come on. Man, hey, I'm with you there.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
blood thicker than that fucking vaccine.
Hey, and the jury's still out about that vaccine.
Nigga.
Because news is dropping every day about fully vaccinated people
catching that fucking shit.
Sick.
And it's almost the Delta variant and whatever. It's still COVID, right?
It's still COVID. So
and they told y'all this shit was gonna flip flop.
So what we talking about?
They told you it's gonna be different versions of this shit. But y'all still rush to get a vaccine, and now vaccinated people still getting sick. And it's a lot of them.
There's a lot.
There was one where 6 vaccinated people at a fucking I think it's at a family reunion or something. I'm not 100% sure what it was. I'm not looking at it right now, but it was 6 people at this function, all vaccinated, got COVID. Come on. What? Are unvaccinated people still getting this shit? Because all I've been seeing is vaccinated people getting COVID.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, no, but that's real though. I mean, well, I know that's just in the news. Definitely, that is in the news.
Right, and this is our next quick hitter topic. But Pfizer they seeking FDA authorization for a booster because they seeking it because the immunity is waning. Basically, it's showing not to be as effective.
Right.
When they say immunity is waning, that means shit's not working.
Well, and I read the article after you told me about it. I read the article. I'm like, now they're saying that to get a third shot is wrong or might be detrimental to your health. So, fuck around talking about a booster shot. Now they're making this shit up as they go.
As they fucking go.
As they go. So if you're thinking this is some concrete science, as if they really know what the fuck to do about stopping this shit, no, you're sadly mistaken. So please be informed. Please do your own research, before you let them stick your ass again.
Yep. And if you took the shot and you catch COVID, don't say shit to me.
I'm telling you.
Cause I ain't caught the shit yet.
And I'm staying away from plenty folks. I went to a function yesterday. Plenty of people upstairs. I was like, staying downstairs.
Dog.
Sip my drink.
When I go out, I take my mask. I mean, shit. Hey, I don't mind being the only nigga in the room with a mask on.
I don't mind.
You know what I'm saying? The mask done got kind of gangster now. Said I go in there with a mask and a hoodie on, I might rob your ass. It's legal now.
It's legal.
You before COVID, you couldn't walk around with a mask and a hoodie on.
Yep.
Now they expect you to.
They straight up.
Now I will walk in Walmart. Now I won't. Don't listen to this, and then Walmart get robbed, and motherfucking y'all come knocking on my door.
That nigga Veezy did it.
Hey, Veezy, we heard the podcast. Walmart just got robbed. It wasn't me. I'm just talking shit. But I would walk in Walmart with my mask on and a hoodie, and I would steal everything out that bitch.
Everything. Shit. Give me the chicken, goddammit. Give me the chicken.
Shit.
Nigga, you don't want the money? Give me the chicken.
Chicken my ass, nigga. They got motherfucking 70-inch TVs for fucking $300.
Give me the goddamn TV.
Give me that bitch. Sir, it's on sale. Why don't you just buy it? It's a deal to steal, nigga. Fuck that shit. Yeah, man. Fuck this fucking COVID shit, dog.
Yep, it's crazy.
I don't know what the world is gonna look like when this shit is finally nipped in the bud, but I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, well, and my thing is, besides the forced or trying to require people to do it, is the fact that it's still not exact. And the fact that
it won't be.
Right. And the misinformation continues to come. So it's like, man, if you can't give me clarity, if you can't give me anything that says that I'll be 100% safe if I take it, or that if whatever, like that I'm actually immune, if you can't do that, I can't take the shit.
If you can't tell me if I take the shot, one, I'm not gonna ever catch this disease, and two, nothing else wrong is gonna happen to me. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Right.
All right, man. It's still a quick hitter, but we're gonna call this Whitey on the Moon.
All right, yes, sir.
You seen that shit where the billionaire dude went to space?
Checked it out. I checked it out. The guy, he was like, I guess CEO of Virgin Records or something. That dude, Richard Branson.
Yeah. So we got billionaires building spaceships now. How much do it cost to build a spaceship?
It got to be a crazy amount of money.
This nigga went into space, dog.
Now I've heard that as being one of the things that he wanted to do for years, though. That's like been his life, one of his lifelong dreams. So just rich people with nothing to do.
A rat done bit my sister Nell with Whitey on the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Her face and arms begin to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. I can't pay no doctor bill, but Whitey's on the moon. 10 years from now, I'll be paying still. Wow, Whitey's on the motherfucking moon, dog.
Hey.
That's the first two stanzas. I ain't finna read the whole goddamn thing.
But
if y'all don't understand what the fuck this nigga Jill Scott Heron was saying,
come on,
Whitey on the goddamn moon,
straight up,
dog. He wrote this shit when in the 70s.
No, that nigga's a G.
Let me write this shit. When did he write this shit?
That nigga's a genius.
No, who? 1970. 50 years ago, he wrote this shit.
He got some hard ass lines.
Gil Scott Heron is. The revolution will not be televised.
Straight up.
He was a genius before his time, man.
Definitely.
If you to write that, he wrote that, and that was when
the first moon landing.
What's that nigga Neil Armstrong went up there, and they said that shit's supposed to be fucking was supposed to be staged and shit, and didn't really fucking happen. But now you got billionaires going into space, making it even more plausible to this goddamn poem, dog. Niggas is broke in America. Well, white rich people is building spaceships.
Hey.
For what? What point and purpose do you have for flying in the outer space, sir?
For the sake of
and I ain't never the one to try to tell people what to do with their motherfucking money, but I'm pretty sure the billions you spent on building that goddamn ship could have went to eradicating hunger anywhere.
Something. And it could have been good for somebody.
Or matter of fact, just eradicating the hunger in America.
So, for instance, when you think about that,
you could have started a whole new company and brought in more motherfucking jobs. This is the problem that I have with fucking capitalism. Y'all building fucking spaceships.
Yeah.
Outsourcing your goddamn workforce.
Right.
And niggas in America don't have fucking jobs.
Right.
And we stealing and killing, trying to motherfucking survive in this bitch ass country. But y'all hoe ass niggas is on the moon.
Hey. Narcissism.
Dog, fuck them.
Narcissism. He want to put his name in some record books. He need to be famous for something.
Man.
And that's really what it's like. I'm a billionaire and I ain't got shit to do with my
Virgin
money.
Records, you famous.
Yeah.
People know you, nigga.
Yeah.
You got knighted. People know you.
Yeah.
You famous in 2 fucking countries, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be in the moon. Like you went to the moon. I don't know if you went to the moon. You went in the outer space for a fucking headline.
Just to do it. Just to do it.
You are a bitch ass nigga.
Oh man. He needed that in his life.
MTV Cribs getting a reboot, cuz.
Oh, right now? That's new?
I seen a headline. I ain't really reading into it, but I saw Big Sean and somebody else finna be on MTV Cribs.
More celebrity worship, idolatry. Let's look at how these niggas live. I mean, I think at this point in time,
I did not know you was gonna go there.
At this point in time, that shit is definitely not necessary.
I actually think it was kind of dope because I like to see. Nigga, I'm not a hater. I like to see when people have nice things. When they, if they like, I like, and this is coming off of that whole.
I went way left, didn't I?
Yeah. This is coming right after that whole billionaires on the moon goddamn thing. But I still like seeing people with nice things. You know what I'm saying? If I'm driving down the goddamn street and I see a candy paint car come up with some 24s on it, I'm looking, I'm like, goddamn, that's a nice ass car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit don't faze me.
Mm-hmm.
Shit like building a spaceship and flying to the fucking moon phases me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
And if that makes me a hater, then you see what it takes for me to start hating on niggas.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You know, I like MTV Cribs. I always liked it. That's my favorite episode was the one with was that Method Man and Red? Not Method Man, with Red Man.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga had a hood house, dog.
He was a regular ass nigga.
He's like, nigga, I'm a regular.
Only ones I remember is his,
Young Bloods.
and I remember Big Boy and Master P.
Yeah. I remember Diddy's too, and that shit kind of. The only reason I remember Diddy's is because of Dave Chappelle.
Word.
So I guess I really don't remember Diddy's. I just remember Dave Chappelle.
Well, that's cool.
Poking fun at that shit.
Yeah, but that's cool though. That's cool.
Hell yeah. So, on a more somber note,
yes, sir.
The cause of death for DMX was revealed. So it's revealed that he did have a cocaine-induced heart attack.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say about that is prayers to that man family.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I just feel like with someone iconic as that, who gave so much, I just wish you had people around you, and maybe that might not have helped. Just people around you to just try their best to keep that stuff from you. Addiction is a disease and it's serious, but just sometimes you're not in the room, but you just wish that there was somebody who was just trying to keep them off that.
Yeah, and you kind of hope that. I know a lot of people hoped it was something different because, like me, I was waiting on the coroner's findings before I even made any comments on this shit.
Right.
But hearing people, it was on that crack kills, niggas saying shit like that, it kind of get to me because it's like, dog, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Shut the fuck up because that's how y'all treat y'all family that be on that shit instead of getting them help.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we looking at DMX because he DMX. But, nigga, y'all got cousins that's smoking crack right now.
Yep.
That's shooting up heroin.
Yep.
I don't know if I said that right.
Heroin?
I meant to say heroin.
That's it, though. But it's real, though. It's
you know
real
what I'm
statement.
saying? That's shooting up dope, nigga, motherfucker. And then for the white people, y'all got meth addict family members, too. So y'all ain't out this motherfucking boat. And meth is overtaking the goddamn country.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Don't be talking about crack kills and shit.
A crazy statistic saying got this 93,000 overdose.
All this fucking shit goes back to all this shit. People is fucking shooting up drugs, trying to get away from the fucking pain of living in a goddamn world where they can't goddamn get a job. And this white motherfucker is on the goddamn moon building spaceships, dog.
I see you brought it back, sir.
I had a main topic. We ain't finna. No, we still finna. We still finna touch on meddling ass USA. But nigga, it seemed like everything just come back to it.
Right.
Drug problem in America. Whitey on the moon. Cubans is protesting in the street. Whitey on the moon.
Yes, sir.
Well, fucking babies is separated from their family at the border. Whitey on the moon. I am rewriting Gil Scott-Heron's poem right now, dog, because it's still going on.
Right. So in jest, but in jest, it's like, hey, with all the ills and all the bullshit that's happening in society, the white man is oblivious to what the fuck really matters. Still.
Exactly.
Crazy.
And when you think about that poem, I think the main thing to pull from that is you're going to have to let Whitey do what Whitey do. Right. It's down to us to fix our problems, really.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not depending on them.
You know what I'm saying? I decided to put my flag up today because it's been sitting over here on my desk.
Yeah, that's your order.
I hadn't hung it up. But
FTSD headquarters.
Dog, I be dead serious about this Pan-African shit, man. People don't understand what Pan-Africanism is. When we talking about Pan-Africanism, we talking about Pan-African unity. You know what I'm saying? And I seen, and I think I mentioned this before, but I watched a debate where the Pan-Africanist that was debating, he said that it's not an ideology, it's a goal. Pan-Africanism isn't an ideology, it's a goal, because the goal is unity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you have black people in Africa, black people in Europe, black people in America, black people in South America, black people in Australia, united with one common goal, who the fuck can stop us? We get whatever the fuck we want. Reparations, got it. What they gonna do? We all united. They gonna have to fuck with. They gonna have to deal with us all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We really want to talk about reparations. The entire Western world owes Africans reparations.
Yes, sir.
Belgium, England, France, Spain, Portugal, Italy in there somewhere, Germany, Russia probably in there somewhere, and goddamn China too, because they finna try to start colonizing Africa. Y'all owe. Pay the fuck up.
Pay the fuck up. Nigga.
Dear Santa.
Pay the fuck up.
That's it.
Damn. It's goddamn liquor, man.
Hey, man, feeling good, man.
I feel right.
This vibing. But shoot, man, y'all niggas need to know this shit, dog. We gonna laugh a little bit, and we gonna educate y'all black ass. Or white ass, man. Hey, I welcome all white listeners.
Hey, it's a lot of white. I ain't gonna say a lot. It's a few white people that done click play.
Hey, and I appreciate all that too, because you need to hear about your old terrorist ass.
Hell yeah, meddling asses.
Yes, sir.
Surfside death toll reaches 97.
And they don't do nothing but keep climbing. But I mean, there's at least some people getting some closure.
Yeah, and I guess until they find everybody's accounted for, we'll just keep updating it. That's what this is. We'll just leave this as an update.
Yep.
I mean, we ain't no news podcast. But I mean, if you ain't heard it from anybody else, you just heard it from us. So, you know. Dog, what's going on with Richard Sherman, man?
Supposedly it was a domestic dispute, and man, they said the man was saying some old suicidal craziness.
Domestic, like how? Like before he left?
Supposedly, I guess maybe he might have gotten to with a girlfriend, and maybe he was doing some threatening.
You mean his wife?
Yeah, wife, and doing some threatening, and it just went sideways. And it's like, I think there was a 911 call.
Yeah, I heard the 911. I didn't hear it, but
yeah,
I seen he was talking about killing himself, and then the report that I was just reading was talking about he crashed into a construction zone and was trying to break into his in-laws' house and shit. Like,
come on.
So they arrested the man on drunk driving and a whole bunch of other shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Charged him with like five misdemeanors.
Yeah, whatever the felony was, they said they dropped that. But to sum it up, and the fact is, number one, I don't know very many corners in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I know Jalen Ramsey is, but as far as, Richard Sherman being an outspoken cornerback, I enjoyed any time he ever spoke up about anything. So for this to happen, I don't like that for him. But also, it just also shows that even though you are supposedly important and you make millions of dollars, you have your struggles. Have your struggles.
It boils back down to mental health.
Yeah, dog, as a nigga in this life trying to maintain, dog, like, let me ask you something. Like, who do you have to vent to? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like everything that we go through, who do you have to vent to?
Nobody. Black men don't really have nobody to vent
to. Nobody.
Like, listen, you can, like, let's put it this way.
I'm listening.
I can call somebody and talk, but I don't think I can call that same person every time I have an issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with men, it's like if we need to vent,
Mm-hmm.
it's like certain different people that because you know what friends you can talk to. Excuse me. You know what friends you can talk to about certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have friends that if I'm having a problem, I can talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I still don't. Then I feel like I can call you and talk to you about some certain shit. I know you can call me and talk to me about certain shit. But like as a man, it's like
we like I'm straight.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like I don't want to be a burden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely feel like that.
That's how it is. Like I don't want to be a burden.
Right.
I don't like. I call my mom and talk to her about certain shit. I never vent to her. But if on a level of, it's certain levels of shit where you talk. Like if I'm having a problem, all right, like bro, I'm having this problem here, man. I need your help. That's different than nigga. I'm losing my mind. I'm about to kill somebody, dog. Nigga, these motherfuckers is playing with me, nigga. I'm about to lose my job over this shit, dog. I'm finna kill this nigga if he keep coming up to me asking me to type this motherfucking shit, man. Fuck you, nigga. I don't know why these niggas keep playing with me, dog. Like on some shit like that.
Hey, for real though.
Like I don't know, man.
For real.
Like, cause like niggas don't want to be that vulnerable. I guess.
And you're right. But it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
In our, however we move in this life, it's like, dog, who, like I said, man, you got your lady, and it's like, hey, even with that, I can't give 100% of what's going on in my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even with your homeboys, it's like,
because sometimes the shit you want to vent about be about your.
That too.
And you can't vent about her to her.
No.
Nope. She gonna think you coming at her.
Yep. And that,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
Something.
And it probably don't even be that.
It might not even be that. And then of course, with that being said, it might flip and end up being some energy directed back at you. And it's like, all I was doing is I just wanted to express myself.
All I was doing was expressing myself. And now you mad. Now we in an argument instead of me looking for somebody to console me about an issue that I'm having.
Yeah. So I mean, in essence of what we're saying.
But goddamn, if a woman want to vent, she vents to
whoever,
and they got support. That's what I think men need, more of a support system. We need to be a more support system than each other.
Exactly.
But I think here's the thing. I don't think that's our issue because I believe men as friends, like niggas who have that brotherhood, that friendship, they have niggas they can talk to who are receptive. It's not that niggas aren't willing to listen. Niggas ain't really, they not willing to give. Just like we was talking about. Like, you can, like, if it's, like I said, nigga, if you had a problem, you can come talk to me. If I had a problem, I can come talk to you. But if it came down to, like, me spilling my motherfucking gut, like, I'm just losing it, I'm not talking to nobody about that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not calling nobody.
And there be times that you may need to. I mean, because like I said, when it comes to, particularly us and
men have a problem with being vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue.
And that's big. So I mean,
a lot of it I think is, and then you seen it brought up, like we're taught to suppress our emotions.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Heavily in our community.
Yeah. And I don't even think it's just our community. Men, period, are taught to suppress their emotions because here's a I'll use this analogy because I was just watching Star Trek the other day. Right? So Spock.
Yes, sir.
He half human and half Vulcan. And I already know the regular listeners is like, listen to this motherfucking nerd. Star Trek.
I watch Star Trek.
Hey, Star Trek is the shit, dog.
Yep, I watch it too.
Nigga, Captain Kirk be banging.
He do. And Picard.
All different colors of motherfucking females. Red, green, purple, yellow. I ain't even talking about human. They be fucking alien shit. Anyway.
Moving on.
So Spock, Vulcans suppress, they use logic instead of their emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to humans who are more prone to act on their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about it, as men, we're taught more to act on logic than emotions.
Yep.
Like we'll get emotional, and like you'll see it if a man act out on his emotions, men will call him out and say, you showing weakness.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Which, like, there has to be a balance.
It has to.
At some point, you have to be able to express your emotions
in a non-judgmental space.
Yeah, in a non-judgmental space. I'm still on the side of I don't use my emotions to make decisions.
Yeah, no, still.
You know what I'm saying? Like that right there is what makes a man, being able to, even in your emotions, chill out and think logically before you do something.
Well, even with that being said, we're charged.
What's the motherfucking repercussions of this?
Yeah, that too.
Move I'm making right here.
Absolutely, because what are we charged?
Are you willing to accept the risk?
Yep, and we're charged with what? Maintaining your household, making sure everybody is straight.
Right.
You're the one who they look to for strength. Exactly. So it's like at some points it's like, damn, I'm fucked up.
And I think that might be just part of being a man, being able to shoulder that load.
Yeah. So I mean, and to bring it back, it's like when you look at Sherman, he just had his tip point. He's toward the end of his career. Who can say what's going on in his personal life? But it gets a little scary because at some point,
known Richard Sherman to drink like that?
Yeah, but he's toward the end of his career. He's not getting a big contract anymore.
Not at all.
He's not going to be. He's about to be a regular nigga like real quick. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be, past, cornerback analyst Richard Sherman real soon. Right. So who knows what emotions or what may be going through his head as far as how is he moving in his life, So, just bring it back.
Hell yeah. Nah, you 100% correct, man. 100% correct. Yeah, we got a good ass conversation out that. Moving on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's a teacher in Illinois sues the school district complaining that the teaching materials were discriminatory against white people who are viewed as inherently racist.
I read that.
I swear I said this word in the last episode.
You did. What you think? I read the article. I'll put it like this. You have to commend that school district for making these motherfuckers learn about they motherfucking ass. So it's like what you're doing is you're basically making a person is feeling guilty for having to take an extra step to understand their own racistness.
Hey, white Illinois teacher.
Mm-hmm. Shut the fuck up! Yeah. It's like shut up. Hey, hit him with it. Shut the fuck up!
You are inherently racist.
Yeah.
You are inherently racist.
Talk that talk.
Every white person that hears this, you are inherently racist. Mm-hmm. Just like all humans are inherently violent.
Yep. If I gotta survive, what I'm gonna do to survive?
I have to survive.
What I'm gonna do?
I am going to do what I need
What's
to do.
necessary.
If it comes down to white people or black people or white people or whatever other race, your ass is going to choose white. You're inherently racist. Mm-hmm. That's like saying all green apples are apples.
Yeah. And you know what? In order for someone to not be considered inherently racist, right? All right, I don't know if you've seen this thing. It was about a story out of Philadelphia. I saw this documentary. Mm-hmm. It's about this guy, about John Africa. It was called Move.
Okay.
The movement was called Move. Now, them white folks in that motherfucker who changed their name to like Debbie Africa, those were motherfucking allies. When I say you to take your name off. Y'all ready to stand out there
I still
naked
wouldn't
and
call them. I hate the allies term, man.
yeah. Well, I mean, as far as like
I understand it.
they fuck
I
with the
understand
movement
it,
heavy.
and it works for them
Yes,
to be considered an ally.
right.
But
What'd you
even
think?
in being an ally, you're still inherently racist. If it came down to it, you're
Came
not
to-
gonna choose us over y'all.
True. I mean, nice rebuttal. I mean, it was just interesting. Like some people are really so. Like I said, a real motherfucker, you don't condone racism. Like for instance, even if a black person, like I'll say, okay, say for instance, right now, if we was walking down the street and a black person snuff a white person, I'm not about to cheer that shit on like that shit was just supposed to happen. Like, dog, I'm not condoning a hate crime because the nigga was black and punched the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That is just a natural response because you're a human being. But if a white person looks at a black person getting shot and be like, well, what the fuck did he do? What the fuck did he do?
Right.
And he didn't do nothing. Like, dog, that's inherently racist. Because why did I have to do something in order to get killed?
Yeah. And why is that question? If you're an ally, why is that question even on your mind?
There you go.
If you're an ally,
there you go.
That's why I don't like the
That
ally term. I don't, bruh. I'm not one of the. I have to let me collect my thoughts because what I'm gonna say is a lot of people won't disagree with. I vehemently disagree with intersectionalism.
I like that.
Vehemently.
Elaborate.
I am not taking on your cause, helping you out with your issue, doing this buddy team up shit, knowing that y'all really not standing for what I believe in.
Straight up. And
because
sidebar,
listen, hold on.
Okay, I was gonna say sidebar. That goes for the white feminists too. That's for the white feminists too.
Mostly for the white feminists. Because like that's who it is. Like niggas, we ain't like, of course we're not female, so we wouldn't be considered feminists, but it's dumbass niggas out there that come, I'm a feminist. Shut the fuck up! Shut your stupid ass up. You not a feminist, dog. They don't accept your dumb ass.
Your dumb ass.
Stupid. Dog, feminism is anti-black.
Hey, let's go.
It's anti-black. And you stupid ass women that's out there riding on the coattails of these white fucking feminists are looking dumb as fuck out there.
Whoa.
Stupid as fuck.
Let's go.
I'm a feminist. Shut your dumb ass up. Like, nigga, don't you know you killing your own people? That's a New Jack City quote, ain't it?
Yeah, that is.
Don't you know you killing your own people?
Come on.
Dog. They use us. Feminists use us. The gay people use us.
There we go.
The Jews use us.
There we go.
The fucking Asians use us.
There we go.
Nigga, the natives use us. Who else? What other fucking... The Mexicans use us to an extent. What other quote-unquote marginalized people in America have black people latch on to their problems, but then when a nigga gets shot in the street by 50 cops...
Crickets.
Oh, y'all a march. Y'all a motherfucking march. But when it come down to black people need to be paid reparations. Well, I don't think my taxes should be... Then what the fuck are you here for?
Fuck you, dog.
What the fuck are you here for? Shut the fuck up! I'm probably finna break this motherfucking key.
Let's go.
Shut the fuck up! What are you here for? You not really an ally. If you can't find it in your fucking mind to understand why black people need reparations in America and around the world, but we talking about America. And if you can't understand why it has to come out of your fucking taxes, how you benefit off the sweat and blood of enslaved people who built this fucking country,
right,
you're not an ally. You not. Just cause you paint on the sign and marched in front of City Hall a couple days, that don't make you a fucking ally. Don't make you shit.
Zero.
Just means you was there.
That is it. Catering
to your white guilt.
That is it.
That's it. That's fucking it. You're not no fucking ally. You might want to be an ally up until the shit get real.
Till it get real, nigga.
Because look. Here's a question for all the allies. If a race war actually did break out, what side would you be on? If it was niggas versus crackers for real, what side would you be on?
Hey, boy, you stupid.
I know what side Ben Carson would be on.
Oh. Hey, man.
I know what side Sheriff David Clark would be on.
Hey, man,
I know what side Candace Owens would be on.
Hey, green ass.
What side would you be on, ally? If it came down to it. Because a lot of our allies have families who ain't allies.
Talk that talk.
So if it came down to niggas getting ready to kill your goddamn racist ass auntie.
Hey, no, you don't. Thank you very much.
If it came down to it, what side you on? Ally?
Talk that talk.
White people don't like being called Benedict Arnold for nothing. But you an ally to niggas? You an ally to black people? You for damn sure ain't no ally to Africans. Every white person in Africa right now is an enemy to Africa. Because y'all trying to push your whiteness on Africans.
Colonize.
Your religion, your fucking, what's the word I'm looking for?
Culture. Way of life.
That's the word I was looking for. Your religion, your culture, your education.
Right now.
Why does you being your language, why does you being in Africa have to be convenient for you? You being in Africa should be convenient for Africans. It ain't. You being in Afghanistan should be convenient for Afghanistan. It ain't. It's convenient for you.
That's it.
Niggas don't benefit from your presence.
0%. Especially from a monetary standpoint.
We don't benefit from them.
0%.
So what are we talking about? I'm an ally. You can shut the entire fuck up. Shut the fuck up! Don't play that intersectional shit with me, man. At all. I don't buy it. I don't. I don't. Cause I will argue up and down why that shit don't work, and I got receipts.
Let's go. Next one.
Charlottesville removes statues of Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson.
Thank goodness. Again, to commemorate guys who were basically famous for trying to uphold oppression.
Fighting slavery.
Fuck that shit. You're fighting for slavery to keep going. Fuck your statues. Put you in a museum. The racist crackers can come watch you or come look at your statue there. But as far as being in the public eye, take that shit down. So
don't even put that shit in.
They shouldn't, but that's where it's going. It's going in museums. So, I'm just glad.
I wonder how many Nazi museums are in Germany.
I'm telling you, it's like, dog. It's really not. It's not brain science to be like, hey, maybe we should.
America is the only place I know of where the losing side of a war is still able to exist.
Don't make no sense.
Just because, well, they were still Americans. No, they weren't Americans. When you secede, you cease being an American.
Said I'm not a part of y'all.
You cease being a part of the United States of America. You formed your own country just because it still had America in it. Mm-hmm. Confederate States of America, copycat, unoriginal fucking name.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I'm saying? But you ceased being a part of the country. You basically diverted.
That's what they did.
You're not an American anymore.
Nope.
You're not the same type of American as a fucking United States of American citizen.
Nope. You're a bitch
Y'all
ass
not
rebel.
the same.
Yep.
Just like Brazilians are Americans, South Americans.
Mm-hmm.
They not United States of America Americans. Mexicans are Americans.
Right.
Because Mexico is in North America. Just like Nigerians are Africans. Malians are Africans. South Africans are Africans. Zimbabweans are Africans. Because that's Africa.
Right.
Italians are Europeans. French people are Europeans. Spanish people are Europeans. Because they're in Europe, right?
Right.
So Mexicans are Americans. What the fuck you talking about, boy? Goddamn, they ain't no goddamn American. Yeah, they are, stupid ass who failed geography, but you want to wave that dumbass flag all over the fucking place?
Yo, silly.
Shut the fuck up! I'm going to break this key, I swear to God.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Take them goddamn statues. Take them all down.
Take them all down.
Burn them.
Burn them.
Melt them down.
Melt them down. Fuck them.
They don't need to be here.
Yeah.
Y'all lost. And them niggas are traitors. They should not be commemorated.
0%.
Show me a statue of Stalin. Show me a statue of Adolf Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
Show me one.
Where they're just like, hey, this was a great figure. They be like, man, burn that shit.
Show me one.
The only people, like I said, we, as black people, we have to look at it and be like, man, look at that Confederate general who fought to keep us oppressed. Man, that just don't even sound right. This is retarded. And then it's like you actually have people who have town hall meetings in support of these statues or these monuments,
right?
As if they mean something to America.
Like, what do they mean? What do they mean?
No, they don't.
It's a part of our history.
It's on the wrong side of history.
The wrong side.
Ass.
Yeah, it's a part of our history. The losing side of our history.
Your dumb ass.
But see, it just goes to America.
Most hypocritical country.
USA has been usurped. This country been usurped. It's Nazis in this motherfucker. It's Nazis that hold office in America. Nazis who came from Nazi Germany after they lost the war. They were accepted into America.
It gets deeper.
Allowed to motherfucking have children who went on to hold office in America.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Dog, Nazi Germany learned they shit from how America treated us.
Come on.
Adolf Hitler's on record as saying as much. I'm surprised America was on the side of, you know, the Allies. Adolf Hitler held America in high regard. That's a part of American history that they don't want you to know about. We ain't even talk. I'm not even. This ain't even critical race theory shit.
We'll
this just
that.
American fucking history.
That's it. We'll attack that at another time.
Yeah, man.
But definitely.
Yeah, man. We gonna move on. We pretty much killed this episode, dog.
Yeah.
We tore this shit all the way down. The shit that I did have, I was gonna turn into a main topic. We ain't even gonna turn into a main topic. Mm-hmm. But you know, we talked about the Haitian president that was assassinated last week.
Yeah.
So it turned out that one of the
two of them was U.S. citizens.
Two of them now.
They had dual citizenship.
Dual citizenship. It turns out a few of the motherfuckers was informants to CIA, to U.S. Enforcement agencies, law enforcement agencies. Mm-hmm. Dog, America stay meddling and shit. I seen, and like we was discussing in the last episode, I go on Facebook, I go on Instagram, and I see what people are saying. I follow a few Haitian people on Instagram. They've been going in. Mm-hmm. Turns out, the Haitian president wasn't trying to push that vaccine. Mm-hmm. You know, they're trying to vaccinate the world.
Yeah. So It's not even just them. It was Tanzania and another country, and all of a sudden, all three presidents died recently. Two of them in March. So it's like, what's really going on? So it was like PolitiFacts.com, you know, wild website, but it's like, hey, for them conspiracy theorists out there, it's like, hey, something to
either get down or you lay down.
process.
That's the theme
Hey,
for
that's it.
the vaccine. Either get down or you lay down.
Mm-hmm.
You not finna push that shit on your people. Dog, if we not getting sick, why the fuck do we need a vaccine? That's a y'all problem.
That's a y'all problem.
But yeah, I was gonna turn that shit into a main topic and talk about how the United States just keep meddling in other countries' affairs. Mm-hmm. That might be a conversation for another day. I do want to make a correction to last week because I did say that the first lady of Haiti died.
Yeah.
Turns out she's alive and well. She just has some injuries. She spoke from her hospital bed, and she's doing fine. So we got this last segment, man. We're going to keep this You Love to See It segment going.
Yeah.
So we got us a real life Aquila and the Bee out there. And this is like, this is, we like a week or so late. Mm-hmm. But fuck it, we still going to talk about it.
Still.
Just because it happened on, when was it? Last week?
Yeah, it was.
Last week we recorded on Wednesday. So we got 10 days of shit we piling into this episode.
That's it.
So Zaila Avant-garde became the first African American to win a national spelling bee, the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Mm-hmm. So real life Aquila and the Bee. Not only that though, she dope as hell, turns out, in everything. Basketball, she's smart as hell. Like, this girl is going places.
Definitely.
Going places.
Eighth grade.
She just got offered a full scholarship to LSU. She got offered a full scholarship to Southern. I hope she considers that one. She got offered a full scholarship to a bunch of schools already in the 8th grade. Mm-hmm. Yo, that's dope as hell. That's the shit I love to see.
Hey, I completely agree, man. For her, it's just, hey, man, sky's the limit. And just continue to keep doing what you do. I see she's got 3 Guinness Book World Records.
Right.
Like, my goodness gracious. Like you said, is there something that she can't do?
She dope as hell.
So, and I think I saw like a little bit of an interview, and it was like, it's a kid who's excited about learning. Like, I don't know what her mom did or whatever, but the way people are so entranced with, celebrity and trying to be famous and basically being a zombie. Like, this girl is focused.
Right.
She's focused and like probably just has a love for learning. So love to see it.
Great that you love to
learn. So, that's definitely somebody needs to continue to be highlighted. And, just as like I said, we always cheering for us.
Everybody black.
Everybody black. Let's go.
Everybody black.
Mm-hmm. Any black business spotlights?
Yeah, I got one. Is this an app? We're gonna stay on the apps. I don't know if you heard of me. I don't know how to pronounce this. I want to say Miiriya or Miiriya. Mm-hmm. It's Miiriya. So basically, what they are, it's an app where you can. It's basically like an Amazon for black businesses. Kind of how We Buy Black is. Mm-hmm. So you know how you can go to We Buy Black and buy a whole bunch of products from different businesses. Miiriya, We Buy Black don't really have like an app. Miiriya is an app where different businesses can submit their products and sell them on the site, and you buy them directly from the app. Mm-hmm. So it's they dope. It's kind of small, like starting up. Like they just starting up, so they have a pretty decent selection of stuff. They have a lot of things though. You know what I'm saying? I went on there. They got phone cases, earbud cases. They had clothes and everything, toys, stuff. A lot of stuff. Like if you go on there and look, it was another one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do two because I just found this one today. Brownery Manufacturing, and that's is big to me because I be talking about manufacturing a lot when I talk about black businesses. How we don't have no manufacturing plants, we don't make no t-shirts, we paint on t-shirts, we press t-shirts and all that shit, but we don't manufacture the shit. You know what I'm saying? But now you got a manufacturing company that's trying to build their brand in Atlanta, and their Brownery Manufacturing. It's Brownery _.mfg on Instagram. And then the other one was at MIIRIYA _ on Instagram. So y'all check them out. Fuck with them. Share the Instagram. If you got a business, do business with them.
That's it.
Those are two black businesses that do business with black businesses.
Yes, sir.
That's how you get money circulating. It ain't me and you buying from a black business who then buys from a white business.
That's right.
Who, buys from white down the line. These are businesses that sell to businesses. We got to cut out that white middleman, y'all. That's how we get that money circulate.
Yep, circulate our dollars.
Hell fucking yeah. So now we about to get the fuck up out of here.
Yes, sir.
You got any last words for us, my brother?
As far as when we talk about black men, mental health, we need to make sure that we are, doing our own self-care. You know what I'm saying? Doing our own self-care to make sure that we able to have that safe space in which we can express ourselves and understand that even though we have to maintain and make sure our households are thriving, it's okay to be vulnerable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't be afraid to reach out to your brother if you need someone to talk to.
It's a good last word.
I ain't even laughing at nothing. I just looked at the screen and just started laughing. Live in love like it's your last, y'all. Live in love like it's all you have. Like we always do at this time. This has been the FTSD Podcast. We out.